Hi guys, welcome to another video. Hope you're all keeping well. Now, this is going to be another horror movie review because I'd like to talk about a fantastic Blu-ray I bought the other day from Amazon. It's an Arrow. It's just been released on the Arrow video label, and it's from 1977, and it's a movie by Mario Bava, and that movie is called Shock. Now, if you like a real good haunted house movies, guys, this is the movie to get. If you're not familiar with this movie, I'll just read you the blurb at the back, then I'll talk a little bit more about it and give you my thoughts on it as a whole. Right, okay. In a career spanning 4 decades and encompassing virtually every genre under the sun, Mario Bava inspired multiple generations of filmmakers, from Dario Argento to Martin Scorsese and Tim Burton. Best remembered for his gothic horror movies, for his final feature Shock, he eschewed the grand guignol excesses of Black Sabbath or Blood and Black Lace for a more intimate portrait of mental breakdown in which true horror comes from within. Now, the basic story, it's about a girl called Dora, played by Daria Nicolodi from Deep Red, very fine actress. She moves back into her old family home with her husband Bruno, played by John Stein from Tenebrae, and Marco, David Collin Jr., her young son from a previous marriage. But domestic bliss proves elusive as numerous strange and disturbing occurrences transpire, while Dora is haunted by a series of nightmares and hallucinations, many of them involving her dead former husband. So, is the house itself possessed, or does Dora's increasingly fragile grip on reality originate from somewhere far closer to home? So there you go, guys, that's the basic storyline of Shock. It was released in the United States as a sequel to Alvido G. Assassini's Beyond the Door. Shock more than lives up to its name, proving that even at this late stage in his career, Mario Bava hadn't lost his touch for terror. Yeah, I can say that again, guys. Thoroughly enjoyable movie. I watched it last night and I was hooked from start to finish. It's got all the familiar tropes of a horror or haunted house movie. It's got atmosphere. It's got a creepiness. Good solid storyline, a good layer of mystery, and the characters are fantastic in it. You know, especially the lady who plays the main female protagonist. Yeah, you don't know. It's got, as I say, she starts hearing these strange things in the house. It all seems to be revolving around the sun, and she has these like nightmares and hallucinations and that. You don't know really whether because she's been like she has been treated for depression and that, you know, she's had a bit of a breakdown following the disappearance of her first husband and that, so you don't really know if it's all on her mind or it's all really happening. Then you've got the young boy in that, he's very creepy in that because he might be alright 1 minute and all of a sudden he goes into this weird disturbing trance and he stares at his mother and that, you know, and then he starts doing all, I won't go on too much about it, but he starts doing all these strange things around the house and that. Oh yeah, it's a very, very good movie. Yeah, I'll say I was hooked from start to finish, and the picture transfer on this is absolutely pristine. If you haven't seen Shock, I highly recommend you get yourself a copy. I'm sorry about the glare, guys, I've got the ring lights on. I highly recommend that you get yourself a copy of this. It's a fantastic movie, and this has got a wealth of special features there, guys, if you want to freeze your cameras and take those in. Yeah, as I say, it's a fantastic release from Arrow. It's got a lovely slipcover as well, and it's got the reversible artwork there, guys. There you go. Arrow are always on the money with these releases, they really are. It's got a little booklet inside as well about the movie. I'll just open it up for you to show you. But this is a fantastic movie. It's really disturbing, unsettling, and the little boy in that, you know, you don't know what he's going to do next in that. You don't know whether if he's possessed, if it's a ghost behind, if it's a demon. And as you're guessing right to the end, and it just show you the booklet, guys. There's the main female protagonist, very fine actress she is too. She was great in Deep Red as well. And there's the that's the boy, very sinister. There was shades of The Exorcist in this as well, because and The Omen as well, because like his eye, some parts of the movie, his eyes go white and blank in that, and he starts mumbling that, you know, these strange sort of like lines and that, you know, and then his hand changes as well. It becomes this horrible, horrible looking thing in that, you know. You don't know if it's like it's from a demon or what. It's really as you're guessing on that. And this as I say, this lady who plays the main female protagonist, she's fantastic. She really is. Yeah. So if you haven't seen Shock, I highly recommend that you get yourself a copy. So many great scenes in it, and it's, as I say, it's got a good layer of mystery. And you'll most probably know if you've been watching my videos, I like my horror movies to have certain elements of mystery to them. But this was a fantastic movie. I could watch this again. So this is staying in my collection. Yeah, it really has you on the edge of your seat and that. And there's something about the house as well, you know, the house has got this strange aura about it, this creepy ambience and that, you know, very, very malevolent and oppressive atmosphere. And then you've got that intertwined with the boy, you know, the way he's behaving very, very strangely and that. He's talking sometimes, there's nobody there, he's talking to in the house and that. And then he's sort of like, you know, he's really, you think he's going to completely become really possessed and that, you know, but I won't really go on too much about it. I'll let you see the movie for yourself. But yeah, I can highly recommend Shock from 1977. Yeah, as I say, it's got all the familiar trappings of a haunted house movie, the big creepy house, you know, the mother and father. I say the mother's carrying a lot of emotional baggage after losing her husband, her first husband. She's remarried and she's got the stepfather. And it appears that the boy is not too keen on the stepfather because he's got these photographs and that, and then he starts cutting bits out the photographs and that, you know, and he cuts the stepfather's head out of one and that, and then he goes on, the stepfather, he's like a pilot, he works in the airline industry, and he goes on this plane and that, and the boy does something to one of the photographs, and the plane's going to crash and that. I mean, I won't go on too much about it, and the plane, it's if like the boys put a curse on the plane, and while the plane's up in the sky, it starts malfunctioning, and he's like that at the controls and that, you know, the stepfather. They said, what the hell's happening with the plane? But I won't tell you what happens in that. Well, yeah, it's very, very creepy. I say it's got shades of The Exorcist, it's got shades of The Omen, even Poltergeist as well, and the Amityville Horror, all thrown in one fantastic horror brew, guys. Yeah. So if you haven't seen this movie, Shock, from 1977, I highly recommend that you get yourself a copy. This is a fantastic edition by Arrow. It's got lovely picture quality. Yeah, so I'd highly recommend it. All right, guys, on to a rating now. I've got no hesitation at all. I'll give this a full 10 out of 10. Yeah, very, very enjoyable movie. If you like your supernatural movies, yeah, you love 70s movies, especially foreign movies and that. Mario Bava, his swan song, yeah, he went out with a bang, guys, when he made this. It was a fantastic movie. Yeah, oh, I loved everything about it from start to finish. It was a real roller coaster ride. Yeah, okay, guys, that's it. That's my review of Shock from 1977. Have you seen this movie? What did you think of it? Do you share my views on it? Yeah, do you share my superlatives? Leave your comments down below, guys. Yeah, I'd be very interested to read them. Yeah. Oh, before I sign off, I should mention I've got a very big video coming up. I've amassed quite a few pickups for January, so sometime maybe towards maybe the weekend, I will do a full pickups video of all the movies I picked up in January. I've got quite a few, so I think it's going to be one of the longest videos I've ever done, guys. Yeah, because I've got a big collection of horror movies that I'd like to show you all, and this is one of them, guys. Shock. So you could say this is a kind of preview to the rest. Yeah. Okay, guys. If you like this video, please feel free to share, subscribe, comments, and again, I can't recommend this movie highly enough. Shock. You just got to add it to your collection. If you love supernatural movies, haunted house movies, possession type movies, get yourself a copy of Shock. Yeah. Okay, guys, that's it. If you like the video, usual, please feel free to share, subscribe, comments, and all going well, I shall be back soon with my big horror haul. Thanks, guys. Take care.